Welcome to the channel. In this video we're going to take a look at a new update that has been released for No Man's Sky. This is the Worlds update. It was released on the 17th of July 2024 and I have to admit it came as a complete surprise. And when I first heard about this update, because as usual Sean Murray released his emoji, I thought, wow, it's just going to be another fairly straightforward update, you know, a couple of new features and the possibility of an expedition. And what we got instead is a complete planetary overhaul, and also there is an expedition involving killing creatures. And if you look on the horizon here, I've actually got some of these new creatures. Now, for a reference for anyone who follows the channel, I'm actually in my survival series, not the permadeath series, for two reasons. One, the permadeath series is probably a little bit risky to go exploring brand new planets, and also the problem is I'm not that well off flush with resources. You know, let's just scan this guy and see what he actually is. We got a, doesn't actually say what it is. Intense hot. We just scanned. So we just scanned a creature. What have we got? Let's have a look. This is what we got. We got something called a Gekphona. Gekphona makes its home on fields of planets through prime naturally predator. They stalk their prey with great care, carnivorous, and with an opportunity as these beasts so happily raid the corpse above as the prey. Additional observations, poor hearing. So it looks like we've got, I'm pretty sure this planet, I'd got most of the creatures on it. This is this planet here, which I discovered, but it seems it's almost like all the creatures have been reset as well. Is that the same one? So that is quite an impressive creature. Now, as far as I know, in the expedition, we're going to be going up against creatures like that. Now, what I will say is that I'm not going to go into great detail on the update itself. There's a lot there. There's a lot of changes, but most of them are visual because they do relate to the actual biomes of the planets. And what they've done is and what's one of the biggest features is the fact they've now added atmospherics. And when I first came down, this planet was in the middle of quite a massive storm. And what can I say? All the trees were sweeping, but all the trees were sweeping backwards and forwards, as though they're actually blowing in the wind, because they have now added full atmospherics. But there looks like there's some nice touches here as well. Because I'm looking at these thrusters on my ship and they do seem to come out a little bit further. What have we got over here? Have we got you? Have we got you? Can we actually kill you? I suppose it's probably not the right way to go, but okay, he's coming for us. Okay, we got a juicy thorax. And we got 24 more diet for that. Okay. So the plan for this video is literally just to fly around a few sample planets, maybe go to a new system, because it is a complete planetary reset. Now, of course, that whenever Hello Games does this, it normally means that there's a chance that things can go wrong. And then, of course, that means that bases get disturbed and all that. But I won't be checking any bases because I don't have any bases as such in this system. And of course, if any of you follow the channel, you know that I'm very base averse because I don't like being tied down anywhere. But what we will do is look at the fauna. We'll certainly want to try and find some water, because one of the big features of the new update is water. In fact, I'm not sure we're going to find water on this planet. Hello. I get the impression, the way these guys are kind of throwing their legs up, that some of these might have a range weapon as well. You can see straight away that the planet has been substantially reworked. I think all the trees and everything, I mean, they look a lot more realistic, because I suppose really if the trees are going to be blowing in the wind, therefore they would have to rework the graphics. And now, one thing I will say while I'm kind of casually drifting across the planet here is that in the past I've always played on ultra settings, but for some reason the game would not load on ultra settings, and I do wonder a little bit with the new settings and new kind of atmospherics, that's maybe even putting a lot of pressure on for my machine. So what I've done is I've dropped the settings down to virtually they're all on high now, with a couple on enhanced. Of course, one of the new aspects now, I mean, it's probably not that wow, look at that reflection on the right. We've got a superheated storm on here. Now the water has been redone to make it look more realistic. It's actually got an animated surface. If we go in and splash around in the water a little bit, you can see now what's supposed to happen is the water will react according to the strength of the wind. So we'll let the storm come in and see. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on these guys. They're kind of a little bit over the top here at the moment. Right. See if the wind... I mean, this planet is a pretty windy planet. The only trouble is it's got very poor visibility as well, because that's another feature that they've reworked the clouds. So, and of course, this is probably not the ideal planet to be wandering around on. Wow. And as I said, you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but as the wind's been picking up, the waves are getting bigger. That's really cool, actually. I'm starting to like it. But of course, this is probably not the best planet for it to do. Just keep an eye on our friends over there. They don't seem to be that animate. And there's supposed to be foam in the water as well. And of course, another new feature is the fact we got to land on water, but I get the impression that we actually need a tech to do that. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is kind of leave this planet and see if we can find something else that's maybe a little bit more friendly. But I think what we will do is stop by the anomaly. Now, the fact that we're actually going into the anomaly itself reminds me that if any opinions on the new expedition, because if we got hostile creatures, whether to do what I did with the last expedition, which is go and start it from the pods over here, or whether just to do the expedition as a standalone entity. My inclination, I must admit, is possibly with respect to the fact the new expedition is going to be quite interesting, to do it as a standalone rather than... It's up to you. Any suggestions, guys? How are you going to do the expedition? And what we're going to do is take a quick look at the rewards and see what we've got here. Got an all-in-pit drift decal. See what we got here. Okay, so it looks like here's the rewards for the Expedition 14. It says Chitin Flight Pack. Unlockable jetpack. Of course, chitin is the kind of membrane that often relates to insects. So it looks like they've gone for a slightly insect look. I think it's made of cellulose, isn't it? It's like the thick skin that you see on the thorax of a dragonfly or something. You got, wow. Now I do like that. Now that is something that I could relate to. Maybe not the helmet though. I think that might be a little bit too creepy. The gauntlets, so you could get a completely insectoid look, but that'd be really creepy. You've got a swarm song poster. Looks like it's full of flies. Brood mother poster. Wow. A bug hunter poster here. One of those are actually in the game. A monstrous trophy. Monstrous mounted mandibles, broodling trophy. That's almost like based on the head of a grasshopper, isn't it? Vile taxidermy. That's all. Well, yeah, well. Prized exoskeleton. Then looks like we got here some titles with broodling. Where is it? Liquidated. Broodling. Liquidator decal. Liquidator banner. That looks almost like there's some kind of robot-y thing here as well. Construct head crimson. Oh, that's from Expedition 10. Sorry, wrong expedition. Okay, so that looks pretty intriguing. Although I suppose it could be fun to be an insectoid, but I'm not exactly sure whether that's in my wheelhouse, to be honest. Okay, I forgot. Wrong game. So it looks like there's no real changes in here. It's also worth noting that when this was announced, it said part 1. So I do wonder whether we're actually going to get something else in the, later on. Just gonna have a quick look. I'm just having a quick look to see whether flight assist override. Yeah, we haven't unlocked everything yet. Not seeing anything new because, although technically, actually, it should be in here because it's a starship adaptation, isn't it? Enhanced assist. Cargo scan deflector. Aquatic. An advanced upgrade for the ship's landing system. Allow the ship to land and take off from aquatic surfaces. Okay, so that's it there, isn't it? We'll have a look round and just see if there's anything else that's not seeing anything different in there. I'm not going to worry about the base because, as well as you follow the channel, is I'm not one of the great base builders. Although I am considering maybe setting up some permanent bases just for the fun of it, but that's going to be more in my permadeath series, not this series. No, I'm not seeing anything here. And of course we got the synthesis laboratory. I say no, not seeing anything in here either. Specialist Polo, research exocraft upgrades. Anything to do with exocraft Minotaur? No. There is something to do with the Minotaur, but I think it's in the similar vein. I think it's going to be a mission or something where you can bolt stuff onto the Minotaur and upgrade it, similar to like we did with the autophage missions. I think it was autophage, wasn't it, where we kind of upgraded the Minotaur. Aquajets, install the Aquajets in the starship. Oh great, I've got no space. Cargo deflection scanner. Right, we're just gonna have to take out the, and then again the stealth trails look pretty cool actually. I think Snafu was kind of telling me that I shouldn't be using the phase beams, but I must admit I do like the phase beams. They're my kind of fallback when when other things overheat. So I tend to like that. I think what we'll do is we'll take out that, then worse. So we need 2 antimatters. I should be able to make 2 antimatters. And how many? We need 3 magnetic resignators. Okay, we can only make 1. We need magnetic resignators. Ionized cobalt. I don't think I've got any. Oh, yes, I have. Actually, if we go and find the trade station, I might be able to buy some resignators. So I do want to be able to land on the actual water, just to see that. Because of course, back in the early days, there used to be a mod. Well, in fact, you could land. You could fly through water when the game first came out. Right. Space station. What I should have done is actually. Okay. Actually. No. Don't think I've got any resignators in here. No. If I've got any ionized cobalt, that'd be just as good, wouldn't it? I know I keep all this junk for some, but nope. Okay. So we'll head for the space station. and see if we can get some resignators or anything like that, and then we'll see if we can find a water planet to land on, because we won't get anyone come in and assist us. It's a long shot, but we'll give it a go. Let's see here. No. Oh well, never mind. Up here, and well, that there. Nope, we still got 201 cobalt. Why didn't that get picked up? Here we just. That gives us 75. And I'm pretty sure I heard a ship coming. So, where are you? Get into here. Nope. Okay. We'll try one more, and then we'll be on our way, because we're really more interested in looking at planets rather than there. But as I say, I would like to see what it's like to land on water. So no. We'll be on our way. Must admit, I'm looking at this ship, and I don't know if it's me or the fact that I know it's changed, but I don't know, the graphics look a bit crisper, because I know as part of this update is that they've moved some of the graphical functionality to the GPU rather than the CPU. Now I suppose that assumes that you've actually got a, how can you put it, well, we could go there. I'm not exactly sure what that is. That's a water planet. Okay, wait, back. I'm gonna go there. Okay, we've got an Atlas interface, but I'm not too worried about that. We've got an unknown planet in front of us. Right, we've got aggressive sentinels as well. I'm looking for something with water. Now, as part of the update now, what they're actually doing is the clouds will circulate above the planet. So if you look at this one, this planet looks like it's got a fairly strong cloud base, where if you look to the planet to the left here, scan that and see what it actually is. See, that's a fiery dread world, and we've got an unknown moon above it as well. So what's that? Got a foggy moon. Is that new? Vile brood detected. Oh yeah, we're definitely going there. Right, we should now prepare that. We've now got aquajets. Right, we're going to the foggy moon, guys. Because I don't ever recall visiting a foggy moon planet, and I know fog and that is part of the thing, and plus we got a vile brood planet. Okay, object of interest. Yeah, well, sorry, we're just going to ignore you. I've got other things to do, so we're going to go to the foggy moon first. Then we're going to go and check out the vile brood detected, just to find out what that actually is, because I'm pretty sure that is part of the new update. Yeah, I'm liking this, and I say, and also if you look up now into the sky, we've got a different lighting. And I think Sean Murray, as part of the trailer, kind of mentions that they were trying to get back to that kind of 1970s science fiction artwork type look, which they kind of lost a little bit over successive updates. But and I think maybe that's what they're aiming for. Okay, first contact. Quite intrigued by that over there. Oops, sorry. Get out of the way, ship. It's almost like this has got some kind of indicator that. What is that? Like a hollow projector. Never noticed that before. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, if that is something that's been around for a long time, but I don't recall it being that kind of, how can you say, kind of visible is the word I'm looking for. It might have been there, I might have just not have noticed it. So we're just going to see what the atmospherics on here, because this is what the update is all about, is atmospherics. So what you've got is this kind of fog drifting across the planet. I'm presuming this is all the time. I wonder if it gets denser. That would make life interesting. See, look, you can see the planet is a lot more atmospheric. I do wonder whether this is the result of the development that Hello Games have been doing on Light No Fires, because Light No Fires is going to be on a single large planet, so they would have spent a lot more time working on the kind of the biomes of the planet, trying to create the right visual effects. And I do wonder whether what's happened is that because they've got the visual effects right, that they've now decided to bring that back into No Man's Sky with effectively what is a galaxy reset. I must admit, I do like the sky, and I do want the fog drifting across like this is pretty awesome, actually. I mean, it does set a trend, although it could be a bit creepy if you are trying to get through this, and if the fog comes in deeper. We'll just keep scanning. Okay. And I think they've reworked a lot of the trees and things like that as well. And of course, because this is a foggy planet, there's no real strong wind or anything like that. It's just a still air, because of course if you've got wind you can't have fog blowing around. And let's just go and have a quick close up look at the creatures. It's difficult to tell whether the creatures have changed, but I do get a feeling that the textures do seem to be a little bit more crisp on it. Like, it looks like this guy's actually got fur. I know they've always had fur, but I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. Any opinions, feel free to chuck it in the comments. See, this guy's kind of got a shine to him now. Almost like he's got a shiny skin. I don't want this video to be too long, so this is going to be a question of flying starts. I'm sure that there's a couple of other YouTubers doing a 4-5 hour live stream on it. I just want to see if I can catch the main highlights. And then we'll see. So we've got the foggy moon. I really like this foggy moon. I mean, it really gives an atmosphere to the actual planet. What we're going to go down, see what the vile spawn looks like. That's the foggy moon. Oh, hang on, there was such a great big planet here just now. Let's just fly away so we can. Okay, game, I'll play. Well, we got a relic gate. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so it looks like we've lost the... Where are we now? Right. We're in Essen. Right, what have we got in this system then? I got absolutely no idea. Ancient warp path successful. Distance 1 million light years. Okay. Scan. Got a flourishing planet there. We need water, don't we? All right, we got a barren planet here. Let's just go and check out the barren planet. Then maybe we'll try and find a water planet again. I definitely would like to land on water. It looks like it might be... Again, you can see the clouds through the surface here. Again, don't know if you guys, if it's actually coming through the video, but we're kind of flying through some light clouds which are kind of blowing across in front of us, which is, you can just see them in the background there, which is the new atmospherics. I'm certainly liking it. That actually changed colour, didn't it? Okay, we're gonna... I'm actually liking this idea of the kind of the swirl over the planet. Let's see. I think we'll go here and just take a look. So here we are, we're just coming up on the atmosphere. I'm just going to fly through... What's that there? Right, we got... That's a platinum asteroid. So what we're going to do is just fly down and see if we can fly through the clouds. Can we fly through these clouds? Right through the actual... There we are, we're flying into the clouds, through them. These look very different, is it? I don't... Wow, look at the detail on that. Don't know if these are new creatures. I know there are new creatures in the game, but of course with No Man's Sky you never know, because these may be new creatures to me, but they may not be new creatures to people who've actually explored a wider area. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before. They're like long butterflies with tails. There's our local friendly lash plants. I'm glad to see that they're still in the game. What are you? You're an unidentified. So you're a tree, corrosive looking tree, almost like looking like it's a bit of fungal mold or something. Good old sentinels back again. It's almost like you've got stuff blowing in the atmosphere as well, like kind of bits of flakes of stuff as well. It does make it look a lot more atmospheric. We better and be a bit ironic if I die, isn't it? Okay, so we're gonna wait for the toxic rainstorm. I think I've got toxic protection, haven't I? So we can afford to take a look round. This is another reason why I'm using the survival mode. But I seem to be on a lot of extreme planets at the moment. I just want to wait for the storm to come in and see what the storm looks like. So we've still got the distortion on the screen, but it's almost like there's rain blowing through the atmosphere as well. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's like flecks of rain blowing in the wind. And of course the plants are now a lot more animate as well, like this. They're not kind of fixed as well, and I think they said that the detail is a lot more with the things like the grass rather than the trees, although the trees will blow in the wind as well, because I think there is where the trees just wobbled backwards and forwards, like kind of looking like some kind of crazy kind of thing spinning around, but I think there is now a sense of direction on the wind, so it looks like the wind is blowing from from a specific direction, having an effect on all the plants. Okay, we've got to. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take off and go back to the space station. And I'll see you once I get there, and I'll see if we can get back to where we were before. Right, so here we are. I think I'd like to tag this. So we're going to get into the space station so we can claim it as first. I don't think I actually visited the space station, did I, to get it onto my list of known locations, did I? So drop into here first. Just jump out. What that should do, there we are. We've got it marked on here now. So we can now back into the ship. What have we got in front of us here? Got a humid planet there. And then we've got the one that should be... That's the foggy moon that's the vile blood root detected. We got... I'm not exactly sure why we're looking at that. What have we got here? That's a decaying nuclear planet. I think what we'll do is we'll head for this humid planet. That should have water on it. So and we'll see if we can actually land on water. We need a very big expanse of water. Best I can come up with is a small lake here. So what we're going to do is try and land on it and see what happens. Okay, so we're now going to land. Haha. So, yep. So, yeah, and of course with the Star Runner, it actually hovers above the surface of the water. That's pretty cool, actually. I say this is the best I could find, actually. It's like a kind of small lake here. I'll have a quick look underwater and see. We've got some fishies here. Suppose the next problem is actually getting back into my ship. Oh, that's quite straightforward. And I'm aware time is passing on this video, so what I want to do now is we'll just want to go back to that moon. We're going to head back to the moon. Otherwise I could spend a couple of hours just doing this. So just to wind the video up, we're going to do a quick drop down onto the fiery dead world just to see what that looks like. Then we'll flip back to the foggy moon and see what we can find on the foggy moon to do with the vile spawn. So this is the fiery dead world. It looks like it is on fire as well. I can't see the surface. What we got here? I know some planets have been disrupted so that they've got chunks floating above the planet itself. Wow. This place is a bit creepy. A couple of storm crystals there, so we're in the middle of a storm. Seem to be flying in perpetual storms here, so we're landing not clear. Okay, come on, game. Come on, come on. I don't know if I'm crashing into the ground or whether something is kind of thing. I'll just wait for... Wow. What on earth is going on here? I don't think we're on... Wow, the atmosphere is actually cleared now. Wow. I'm liking this. Just need to be able to land so we can take a look at the what this actually here. Okay, nope. Ah, we can land here. It's a base. Incendiary dust. Wow. Not exactly sure what's going on here. It's almost like there's worms or something here. Well, yeah, it's definitely... I think there's worms here. I just can't see them. Got the sound effects. Everything seems a bit brighter actually. Let's have a quick look at this. More defined. Wow. What is this stuff? A curiosity. Condensed carbon. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a wormy planet. Okay. Yes, thank you, game. Right, we're going to be off to the foggy moon again and take a look. Must admit, I'm really liking this foggy moony thingy, wherever it is. It's just got that kind of creepy type atmospheric on it, which just enough to create a little bit of tension. I mean, I think the atmospherics just adds to the whole, like all that lighting in this base here. You know, it makes the base look, well, realistic is probably the word you could use. You know, the actual lighting on the base itself, as I say, this damaged machinery just looks just like that, kind of a bit more brighter with the flames a little bit more intense. I mean, even that, looking up there, and you're seeing it almost looks like a planet shrouded with cloud. I mean, I'm really liking this. Now we'll just take a quick look inside to see. Oh, okay. Talk to our friend here. Synthegek. Detached. Give fuel 200 carbon. No sniff. A starship shield module. Thank you, game. Switched off the ears. Counts as chatter. I think it's 356, isn't it? No signal found. Okay, it's 355 actually. Never mind. Don't think I've ever encountered a juicy grub before. Okay, guys. New item recorded. A juicy grub. This pupa pulsating wall has been begun in its transformation with throbbing sac mucus, an unspeakably vile insectoid, theoretically processable in a nutrient process to generate edible products. Crushed lava. What? Ow, 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 ow. Ah. Right, time to get out of here. Where's my ship? I can't seem to kill these guys. Oh, got him. Okay, I've got control now. Ah, no. Hey, these look like lice. Kill the queen to drive off the vile brood. Yes, thank you. I'm definitely glad I did not do this in permadeath. Right, okay. I can't seem to be able to damage the carapace though. Oh, come on. Right, we need to get out of here, guys. I'm not sure where on earth has he gone? Where are you? Where you gone? Now the drones are coming in. Okay, it's time to go. Let's get out of here. So look, basically what it's doing is spawning in constantly new bug uglies. Okay, see if we can get her from the air, because we might not be able to find her because of the planet. No, I can't find the queen again. So it looks like if you keep away from them long enough, it just disappears anyway. That was unexpected and probably the best place to stop, actually, guys. I think before you take on a vile spawn, you're going to need a fairly serious multi-tool. And something tells me we're going to be learning about that in the expedition. And I got you. Nope. Okay, let's just scan you. Nice scale detail on there. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, so I've got a feeling we will be learning a little bit about vile spawns in the Expedition 14, which I think is going to be unlocked at the end of this week, possibly on the 18th or 19th of July. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. Any comments, opinions, feel free to chuck it in the video description. And probably more interesting, are you looking forward to exploring the new planets and more importantly doing Expedition 14? So until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.